Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and let's jump into today's project. First, what we're gonna need is this frame I got from my neighbor. She was throwing it away. It was part of a mirror that she got or something like that. And I took it, and we're gonna need one dowel, one square dowel, and two smaller pieces. This will depend on the size that you're using as a frame. And I'm gonna use this piece of pipe. You can use PVC pipe or whatever you have at home, and spackling. Yes, we're gonna spackle this. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna glove up. You know, we need those gloves because the hands, we have to save our hands. We're making them suffer with the hand sanitizer and alcohol. And now we're gonna start applying our spackling all over our piece, just like that. Just spackle that and spank it. No spanking, no spanking. Just apply it nicely all over your frame like you see me doing here. And we're gonna continue applying it completely until we cover all of our piece. If you like what you see here and you like modern farmhouse, boho decor, a couple of silly jokes, and a little bit of violence, no spanking, no spanking. We're not gonna spank our pieces. Remember to subscribe because that's what I do here, except for the spanking. And now I'm applying my spackling to my pipe. Remember that you can use a PVC pipe. And now I'm just rolling it on top of my piece like that, so we can create the bark effect that we're looking for, because we're making it look like tree bark. And look at that, it's looking beautiful over there. Don't look at that because we're gonna fix that. But look at the beautiful sides. And we're gonna roll it around like that. And now we're gonna let it dry completely. And I'm gonna paint it, spray paint it, using this cheap spray paint I found at Walmart. This is how it looks after it's dry. And then we're gonna move on to our tree bark look using paint. And for that, I'm gonna start painting, not completely, just a good coat, like a light coat of burnt umber, as you see me doing here. We want that black to show in some spaces. We don't want to cover it completely. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint it lightly. You see here, nothing too fancy. After we finish with that, we're gonna let it dry, and we're gonna come back with this rust paint, and we're gonna give it a dry brush. We're gonna apply a lot less than we did with the burnt umber, but we want it to show also. Just apply it all over without covering all of your black and burnt umber. As you see here, we applied it, and now I'm coming back with my hazelnut knot from Waverly, and this will be a complete dry brushing effect. We need a paper towel, and now we're gonna apply it only to the places that are a little bit dry on our bark, so it can look like tree bark. And after that, we're gonna let that dry brush dry, and we're gonna come back with this ivory color, and we're gonna give it a lighter, even lighter dry brush. And with that, we will finish our tree bark look. Look at that, it's just looking like a tree. And I just took that from a tree. No, you know I didn't. Now I'm gonna take my dowels and I'm gonna stain them using my favorite antique wax. You know I love this stuff. So I'm gonna stain them, and I'm gonna let everything dry overnight so I can come. This is part of the Unusual Fall Wreath Challenge hosted by myself. And remember, if you like what you see here, subscribe. I'm gonna leave you in the description box down below the link for the playlist so you can go and check everyone's wreaths out. And I just want to thank everyone who joined this challenge. As I was saying, and I got too inspired, so I can come back and glue our pieces from the center. We're gonna glue that, adding wood glue, glue it in the center, add the other one to the side, both of them, glue them really nicely, and then we're gonna let it dry for 2 hours, more or less. It depends on the glue that you're using. We'll let it dry completely and then come back to assembling our wreath. Add lots of glue. Yeah, that's what I was doing over there. And now that it's dry and it's sturdy and it's looking beautiful, we're gonna start with all of those florals that you see there. I got all of them at Walmart. You know, I don't have a Dollar Tree. Yeah, it's so sad. But I got them and I love them. Walmart just brought the most beautiful flowers this fall. And we're gonna start assembling our beautiful swag. And for that, I'm just measuring it out. I'm adding some of the picks that I found, and those beautiful velvet picks I found at Walmart. I'm so in love with them. And then we're gonna add some of the smaller picks that you see there to the bottom. And after that, I'm gonna start tying them using some wire. You can use floral wire. I'm just using a wire that I had at home. And then we're gonna bend it and twist it and tie them together like that. And when we have them all put together nicely, we are gonna come back. So you see that we have a bare spot over there. Cut the excess that's just showing off. And then when we cut the excess, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to add and attach. First of all, attach our swag to our window. And for that, I'm just using some pipe cleaners, twisting them around like you see here. I'm gonna add another one there, and now I'm gonna add some floral to the sides to cover a little bit of that bare spot. And as you can see, I just used one that is in our color palette, so I'm gonna add one of the neutral one, and the other one is gonna be an orange one. So forget that you see me here adding that burnt orange kind of color. And now I'm cutting the excess, and I'm gonna add this beautiful pumpkin. Lots of hot glue, glue it over there. And then I'm gonna come back with 2 more pumpkins and just 2 pine cones. No pumpkins. Couple of pine cones, and I'm gonna add those pine cones, one on the top over there. And as you can see, I'm just gluing to my floral instead of gluing to my wreath, because we want to keep that wreath nice so we can reuse it and reuse it and reuse it for all the seasons. So I'm gluing to my florals instead of gluing to my wreath. I'm adding some greenery, I'm adding more pine cones, and after we add all of those pine cones, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to adding our beautiful bow. My mom wants a simple bow over there in that corner, and I'm gonna use this buffalo check ribbon that I got. I finally got some buffalo check ribbon. Yay, I'm so excited. But she wants a simple bow, so not so exciting because I wanted to play with that ribbon. I'm just cutting 2 pieces of the same size, and now you're gonna see me glue them together like that. And I'll glue them together, both of them, and then I'm gonna glue them using the same glue that they have together. Yes, I know, a lot of togetherness in that bow. And now I'm just taking a little bit piece of twine and I'm tying them together, and as you will see, I'm strong. No, that's not true. The twine didn't want it to tie as tight as I wanted it. And now I'm cutting the excess, and I'm gonna fluff it a little bit here and there to see if it's all how I want it. Now I'm gonna cut a long piece of the ribbon, ducktailed it like that, and then I'm gonna attach that to my beautiful bow with a pipe cleaner, a white pipe cleaner, and that will be it. We will take that bow and attach it to our wreath. And if you hear some screams, those are my neighbors having too much fun. The kids are enjoying themselves. And after I attached that, I added a little bit of hot glue and that will be it. Beautiful. And this is how it turned out. As you can see over here, we have the beautiful swag. I'm so in love with this swag and all the pumpkins it has. I'm loving it. And over here, we have the simple bow that she wanted. You know me, if that was my wreath, it will have a beautiful funky bow with lots of ribbon and lots of extra thing because I'm extra. A little bit. But this is hers and I had to put that on my mind because I wasn't making something for myself, so I made her the type of wreath she wanted. And my mom loved it. Loved it, loved it. I love that too, except for the bow. I wanted more color over there. And remember that in the description box down below, I'm gonna leave you the link for the playlist. Go and check it out. You're gonna love everything you will find there. Lots of unusual wreaths from everyone else. And remember that if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching these type of videos. Take care. Bye-bye.